Good morning, all of you. In the previous class, we are discussing. Good morning, all of you. In the previous class, we have discussed the chapter linear inequality, under which we have solved some questions, and now today we will discuss some word problem of the exercise. Let's see. Question number 22. To receive grade A in a course, one must obtain an average of 90 marks or more in the 5 examinations, each of 100 marks. If Sunita's marks in the first 4 examinations are 87, 92, 94 and 95, find if Sunita's marks in the first 4 examinations are 87, 92, 94 and 95, find the minimum marks that Sunita must obtain in the 5th examination to grade A in the course. So we have to given the 4 examination marks of Sunita, which are 87, 92, 94 and 95. We have to find its 5th examination marks, which is minimum to get grade A. Okay. So first what we will do, we will take the Sunita's obtained marks in the 5th examination is X. Let the Sunita's marks in the 5th examination is X. Okay. Sunita's marks in the 5th examination is X. Now we have the marks obtained by Sunita in 4 examination are what? 87, 92, 94 and 95. Now first what we will take? We will take the average of these marks. Okay. Now average of marks this will be 987 plus 92 plus 94 plus 95 plus X upon 5. Okay. First we will find the average of these 5 marks. Okay. So what we will write? 7 and 2, 9, 9 and 4, 13, 13 and 5, 18, and 9, 1, 10, 19, 19 and 9, 28, 28 and 8, 36 plus X divided by 5. So the average of the marks of the 5 examination of Sunita is what? 368 plus X. Now we have to given in the question, to receive grade A in a course, one must obtain an average of 90 marks or more in 5 examinations. Okay. So to get grade A, our marks should be more or at least. So to get grade A To get grade A, this average, to get grade A, the average is greater than 90. Okay. What we will do? This average must be at least equal to 90. Okay. If she want to grade A, then the average of the marks of 5 examinations should be greater than or equal to at least 90 or more than 90. Okay. So now we will solve it. 368 plus x greater than equal to 0. 9 5s are 45. So x is greater than equal to 45 minus 368. So x is greater than equal to 10 minus 8 2. 14 minus 6 8. So the marks of the 5th examination of Sunita must be at least 82 or more than it. Okay. Now next question we will solve. The next question is 23rd. In this question, find all pair of consecutive odd positive integer, both of which are smaller than 10. Both of which are smaller than 10. Our odd positive integer should be smaller than 10. Such that their sum is more than 11, and their sum will be what? More than 11. So let two odd positive integer, okay, which is less than 10. So first let the two odd positive integer is x and other is x plus 2. Okay, because if we are taking first odd positive integer x, then second will be plus 2. Okay. So after first odd positive integer, if we are counting the next odd positive integer, we will add with 2. Okay. Suppose that 1, 3, 5, 7. So we are adding 2. So the between two odd positive integer, there is a difference of 2. So we have taken x and x plus 2. Now our x is less than 10. In the question it is given that both of the odd positive integer which are smaller than 10, x and x plus 2, both will be less than 10. This is our condition. Okay. Now and the other condition is what? Such that their sum is more than 11. Their sum is what? More than 11. So according to question, the sum of these two odd positive integer x plus 2 is greater than 11. We have to given in this question that the sum of these two number is greater than 11. Now we will solve this inequality. So 2x is greater than 11 minus 2. After transferring it, now 2x is greater than equal to 9. So x is greater than equal to 9 by 2. So our x will be what? If we are writing this, it will be 4.5. So our x is what? Odd positive integer, and this will be less than 10. Okay, so we have asked for find all pair of consecutive odd positive integer. So first odd positive integer greater than this will be what? 5. Okay, if because 4.5 is after 4.5 the first odd positive integer is 5. So if we are taking first 5, then the second pair will be 5, 7. The second odd positive integer what will be? 7. So first pair is 5, 7, and these both are less than 10. So they are satisfying the condition. Now second, if we are considering 7 after 5, the 7 is the second positive odd integer. So 7, and again we are adding 2. What we are getting? 9. So 7 and 9 both are less than 10. So this is also satisfy the condition. And the sum of these two, 5 and 7, is greater than 11, also satisfied. And sum of these two, 9 and 7, is greater than 11, also satisfied. So now next we are taking, it will be 9 and 11, and 11 will be more than 10, which is not satisfy the condition. So the 9 and 11 will not be considered. So this all possible pairs will be these two. Just these two will be the possible pair. Okay, no doubt. 9 and 11 will not be considered because 9 and 11 will be more than 10, and our both positive integers should be less than 10. So 9 and 11 will not be considered. So the all possible pair will be 5, 7 and 7, 9. Okay. Now next question. Question 24. Find all pair of consecutive even positive integers, both of which are larger than 5, such that their sum is less than 23. Okay. So again, this is same type of question, just a little bit difference. So first we will take the smaller positive integer, even integer is x and x plus 2. Now let the two positive even integers are x and x plus 2. Again we are taking x and x plus 2. Why? Because if we are taking 2 is what? Even integer. So the next after 2, next term will be what? 4. There is difference of 2 between two positive or even integer. We are getting the difference of 2. Okay. So x and x plus 2 will be our two positive consecutive integer, even integer. Okay. So we will let x and x plus 2, and the condition is saying that both of which are larger than 5. This x is greater than 5 and this x plus 2 is greater than 5. Both are larger than 5. And such that their sum is less than 23. their sum is less than 23. Now according to question, their sum x plus 2 is less than, their sum is less than 23. Okay, both the integer x and x plus 2 is greater than 5. Okay, and their sum is less than 23. Now what we will do? 2x plus 2 is less than 23. This implies 2x is less than 23 minus 2. We will transpose it. 2x is less than 21. Now x is divided by 2. We get x is less than 21 by 2. So our x is what? Less than 21 by 2. So what will be it if we are writing here? 10.5. Okay. So, and we have to take in x and x plus 2. It will be greater than 5 and less than 10.5. In between greater than 5 and less than 10.5. We have to find all the pairs of even positive integer. So let first will be what? If we are taking greater than 5, means first 6, then the other pair will be what? 8, right? Both are greater than 5. Okay? And the sum of these two is less than 23. Okay, satisfying both condition. Next, if we are taking 8, the next even term 8, then it will be 10. Okay, now satisfy the condition. Both are greater than 5, and the sum of these two less than 23. Okay, satisfy the condition. Next, 10 and 12. Look at, both are greater than 5 and sum of these two is less than 23. If we are considering the next 12 and 14, then both are satisfying the first condition, but these are not satisfying the second condition, because the sum of these two is not less than 23. The sum of these two is 26, which is greater than 23. So it will not consider. So the all possible pair are this and this. Okay? Any doubt? Next question. Next question, 25. The longest side of a triangle is 3 times the shortest side, and the third side is 2 semis shorter than the longest side. If the perimeter of the triangle is at least 61, if the perimeter of triangle is at least 61 centimeter, find the minimum length of the shortest side. So first what we will let the length of shortest side is x. Okay, the length of shortest side is x centimeter. Now first what we have to given, the longest side of a triangle is 3 times the shortest side. So the longest side is equal to the 3 times the shortest side. 3 times the shortest side. Okay. Next, the third side is 2 semi shorter than the longest side, and the third side is what? It is 2 centimeter shorter than the longest side. This is the condition which we have to give it. Now again it is saying in the question that if the perimeter of the triangle is at least 61 centimeter. If the perimeter of triangle is 61 centimeter. Okay, perimeter of the triangle is at least 61 centimeter, not equal to, at least 61 centimeter. At least means minimum, है ना, minimum 61 centimeter means its perimeter will be more than 61 also, but the minimum is 61, so it will be greater than equal to 61. Now we know that the perimeter of triangle is sum of side is greater than equal to 61. Okay. Now the sum is what? Shorter side x, longest side 3x, and the third side 3x minus 2. This is greater than 61. Okay. Now 3x, 6x and 7x minus 2 is greater than equal to 61. 7x is greater than equal to 63. X is greater than equal to 63 by 7. So x is greater than equal to 9. So what we are getting? The minimum length of the shortest side is 9 centimeter. So minimum length of shorter side is 9 centimeter. Okay. Now in this way we have seen some of the word problem based on inequality. Now we will see the graph, how to draw the graph of the inequality. Okay. Next. The graph of the inequality. Suppose that we are taking a question of your exercise 6.2. Suppose that taking first question. Okay. Which is x plus y is less than 6. Sorry, it is less than 5. So, solve the following inequalities graphically in two-dimensional plane. We have to draw the graph of this inequality. Okay. So, how can we draw the graph of this inequality? So, there is, first of all, we will do in such type of question, we will convert this inequality into equality. First we will take this inequality, we consider what? X plus y is equal to 5. First we have done this inequality convert into the equality. X plus y is equal to 5. Now we will draw the graph of this equation. Okay. Let us draw. This is x-axis, this is y-axis, x dash, y dash, and this is origin. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, first we know that if we are making the table x, y, x, we are taking x0, we get y is equal to 5. If we are taking y is equal to 0, we are getting x 5. Now the coordinate is for 0, 5 and 5, 0. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is our 5, 0, x-axis 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 0 and 5. Now draw the line. So this is the line of x plus y is equal to 5. Now we have to see that first we will check for the inequality. Now we consider our inequality x plus y is less than 5. Okay. So first what we will do, this is less than 5. Okay. So first we take x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0, and we check the origin of the origin where which side lies the origin, either the inside the line, either the outside the line. Okay. So first we will check the origin. For checking the origin, we will take x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0 in the equation of inequality. So what we get? 0 is less than 5. So this is true. 0 is always less than 5. So this satisfy the inequality. This satisfy the inequality. Okay. This satisfy the inequality. So what? So our origin, origin lies inside the line x plus y is equal to 5. So our origin will lie where? Inside the line. So what we can say that the origin is inside the line. So the line is this. So our solution region will be got inside the line. Okay. So this region, this shaded region. So shaded region represent x plus y less than 5. So this shaded region represent x plus y less than 5. First of all, what we will do here? First of all, the given inequality we will convert into the equality. Okay. We will consider x plus y is equal to 5, and then we will simply draw the graph of this equation. Okay, which we have already studied in the class 10. Okay, so we draw the graph of this. We have taken 2.0550 and draw the graph of this. Now we will check where the origin will be lie, inside or outside the line. Okay, so first when we take x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0, we are seeing that 0 is less than 5, so the inequality satisfied. So this 0 and 0 satisfy the inequality. So it means the origin will lie inside the line x plus y is equal to 5. Okay, now we can say that. So now this region will be our solution region. If we are seeing that origin lie inside the line, then we will shaded it, and this shaded region is the solution of this inequality. Okay, now we will see the next question in the next class. Thank you.